got for those who follow me, I'm gonna be doing like all of my lives that I used to do on Facebook, which I probably can still do. Um, I'm gonna do them on YouTube mainly. So that's Dr. AMB TV. No, say I think it's underscore. All right. Then um, music projects. God Greatest Over Dominance has been out since November 9th. Go on AfricanBandBoy.com to get it. All right. You can download it, listen to the album. Um, I don't think you can listen to the full album if you don't download it. So you have to download it, which means you got to pay for it. Which means, you know, the money goes directly to my business. So take that into consideration. You ain't got to get nothing. You know what I'm saying? But if you support it, you love what I do, that's where you can get it. Also, the podcast. Um, so I have two main podcasts that I do. All right. So the podcast is um, Random Thoughts, which I have about 62 episodes to call the new Random Thoughts podcast. I usually share the playlist of that podcast every week. So that's out there. A lot of stuff I say on there. A lot of the newer episodes are going to be a lot shorter because it's supposed to be a random thought. That's why a lot of it you see me in the vehicle doing it. It's rare times that I do it sitting down in my house or in my station where I'm doing it, right? But that's really like random thoughts. So that is going to be a lot shorter. I usually give 5 to 10 minutes. I'm gonna start sticking to that because some of the episodes did go over 5 to 10 minutes. A lot of the subject matter, a lot of people, um, you know, they either agree with it or not. I don't really care about that. Um, but subject matter is based on what I'm feeling at the time. That's why it's always based on subject matter and not episode number. But I have 62 episodes. Sometimes you see it on Facebook. Sometimes you see it on Instagram. Sometimes you see it on TikTok. Um, I'm gonna put a lot of those episodes on all three to four of those platforms, three platforms plus YouTube. Um, also, um, not just that, but Dr. A. I'm gonna treat Dr. AMB TV Radio as the news. The truth news, um, is not gonna happen. I'm not gonna do the truth news. Dr. AMB TV Radio will be that. I already have episodes up on YouTube as well. Some of them on Facebook, but mainly it's going to be YouTube. Those are more extensive. A lot of times they can either be short or they can be long. Um, so that podcast I do, I'm gonna set a schedule after May on when I'm gonna drop those episodes. I have about 15, I think, up on visuals because sometimes I do the TV without the radio. Sometimes I do the radio without the TV. Um, so certain episodes you won't be able to hear unless you have both. Um, if you have Spotify, not everybody has Spotify, so that's the YouTube is for the YouTube and the radio. So if people have Spotify, we know that you got to pay for Spotify. You don't really got to pay for YouTube, so you can see all the episodes. But on Spotify, you hear all the audio, right? It's the same thing. Um, I just cover my bases on both ends to get the podcast going. Um, so that's out there. Then you have um, the Culture Speaks. The Culture Speaks is a podcast where I really go extensive on hip hop and culture. And what that means is I tie everything to culture and knowledge of the culture and the things that's going on to to let people know that hip hop is a culture and this is what we should be acknowledging. Even if it's like stuff that happened recently, hip hop should be talking about a lot of these things. So it's me being the voice for hip hop other than rhyming. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times people look at the rhymes and they be like, "Yo, um, what about this subject? What about this subject?" And I feel you. I mean, a lot of times we don't hear ourselves. We don't we don't hear ourselves speak other than in rap form. You know what I'm saying? So um, we don't hear ourselves other than doing an album or a mixtape. So a lot of times when we are actually hold on, let me share this. So a lot of times I just shared the link to the live. So a lot of times when we're out here and we do a lot of this rapping, I feel like a lot of hip hop is geared to saying nothing. We don't have like actual content that people need to hear. I don't care what you want to hear. Like if you want to hear the truth, that's fine. If you want to hear lies, that's fine. I'm not here for people that don't want to hear me. I'm here for people that want to hear, that want to listen, and then build on it. Like that's why the live is important because it gives people the interactive ability. It gives you the ability to interact with us content creators and artists. A lot of this is not about music. A lot of this is about really just building a foundation through media. Because as you see, we're in a day and time where a lot of things are being attacked right now. Freedom of speech has definitely been attacked since fucking 2019. Um, Now, like citizens are being attacked, right? And the funny thing is like America is built on immigration. You know that, right? America, the system of America that you have now is built on immigration, and the people that are leading the charge against immigration are the people that come from the ancestors of immigrants, right? And the funny thing is, not all black people are from Africa, in the sense of not all black people that you even call African Americans are from the continent of Africa. Some of us were already here after since the continental drift, which is why you have the stories of the Olmecs and all of them. Now, people might disagree with this, but you got to do your research to disagree. You got to have something substantial for me to listen to be like, okay, he says this. What does he mean by that? Because that's what I do. If I really want to know, but if I find that you're an ignorant person, I'm like, I don't give a shit what you say, man. This shit ain't worth the time to even think about what you're talking about, man. And that's where like we differ as adults, man. Some of us are not adults, man. Some of us are kids. Some of us are grown ass kids with fucking age IDs, adults, occupations. You know what I'm saying? Some of us are just not in tune with being an adult. With just being an adult. Just be one. Some of y'all are not adults. Some of y'all are children. Because the shit that y'all respond to and the shit that y'all say, it makes no sense. You know what I mean? And I be laughing at that shit. Like, yo, y'all are fucking grown babies. Grown babies. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's the three podcasts that I have out. I don't think I'm gonna do more than three solo wise, but I am gonna do um the Beyonders, the Hip Hop Beyonders, which is the collective family that I'm a part of. I've been a part of it since I say 2022. I was a part of it earlier than that, but I couldn't do anything with it. So I stepped away. I just didn't do anything. But now I'm a part. I've been a part of the Beyonders since 2022, and there's a lot of things that we've done since 2022, from the Kwanzaa ciphers to the actual performances and shows, African Brothers of Hip Hop, the Experience, um, um, different shows, and then I still have my solo career stuff, right? I'm about to make moves with some Sabian members of the family that do hip hop. We're gonna put something dynamic out for y'all to pretty much bring this culture back to where it's supposed to, the best way that we can do it. Um, we do need support for that, but if you don't, it's fine. I'm not chasing people for support. You know what I'm saying? As you see, I'm like 30 something CDs strong between the mixtapes and that. But when we're doing our supportive of each other, you know what I'm saying? That we're supportive of our nation, that we're supportive of our people. If they see unity, they will become unity, unified. That's all I'm saying. So when we say, yo, we need support, that's what we mean. It's not always about money. Sometimes it's about time. Help us promote it, help us market it without money. That can happen. Word of mouth is better than any other form of promotion. You see what I'm saying? So look out for the not just the beyond this brotherhood. How do you turn this damn thing off? Hot as hell. Um, not just the hip hop beyond this brotherhood stuff, but the collective that we do with my nation, the Sabian tribe, formerly known as Nuwapian tribe, whatever you want to call it. Um, it's really about unity, love, peace. It's unity. It's really about freeing the Master Teacher Malachi York for those who support the nation and Malachi Z. York. If you hate Malachi Z. York, this is not for you. Right? Y'all talk about the man like a dog and don't know nothing about the case. You know what I mean? Then you sit there and talk shit as if he did it because you're entertained by the fall of black people, knowing that they fucking target us all. I don't understand that shit. I really don't. And I know I'm kind of just rambling right now, but at the same time, I don't understand how y'all are so quick. Our people are so quick to support the downfall of black people. You know what I'm saying? I don't get that shit. As soon as a black man fall, yeah, that's what he fucking get. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what the fuck is going on. Even when they say it, you don't know what's going on. They could be lying about that shit. But here you go with your shit. Oh, he did that shit. You wasn't there. You wasn't there to know if he did anything. You wasn't part of the nation to know if he did anything. And then if people say that he did something, you don't know if those people are lying. You don't know if they were the ones that was doing the shit that they said he did. Because like a lot of true criminals try to put it on other criminals. Uh, you do that. So again, right? I don't, I don't, I don't see where y'all want to like I don't, yeah, I just don't see it. I don't see why y'all would want to incriminate black people because of your opinions. I don't see why you want to incriminate black people because of your entertainment because you're being entertained by that bullshit. You really are. You're being entertained by bullshit. That's bullshit to think that all black people that get put on the news are criminals because the media says it. It's ridiculous. You know what I mean? So that's all I got to say about that. But let's get into more positivity. So lastly, I already told you that the God Greatest Over Diamonds, which is my 16th album, is out. You can get it on AfricanManBorn.com. This year is about the mixtapes mainly. I have an album coming out, but I'll let you know that last. The first mixtape that's out right now is called This Is Hip Hop, right? This Is Hip Hop is pretty much a mixtape that it's called the Classic Remix Series. I'm just doing what I did when I first came out, is put out bars over other people's beats and promoting it for free. Putting it out there for free. You get it free. You ain't got to pay for it because one, it ain't my instrumentals. All the instrumentals are industry instrumentals. You know what I'm saying? Um, and that's coming. That's already out. February 1st was the first release. May 3rd. May 3rd would be the second release. That's Rhythm and Poetry. It's funny, I decided to name it that, though I have an album called the MC2 Rhythm and Poetry, but this is just Rhythm and Poetry, the mixtape. Um, it's acronym for rap. You know what I'm saying? And that's coming out May 3rd on AfricanManBorn.com. So you can get that mixtape on AfricanManBorn.com for free because it's over industry instrumentals. The third CD will be um, The Healer, AfricanManBorn.com. You know what I'm saying? The Healer is another mixtape that will have industry instrumentals on there. You know what I'm saying? Um, all of these mixtapes will be a little bit different in some sort of way. All of them will be a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? Um, the fourth mixtape. The fourth mixtape is titled the TA Volume 2 mixtape. I was supposed to drop that like 2 years ago. I'm dropping it this year. Me and my longtime friend that I grew up with that started me rapping. He started me rapping. Dave Script in the CDs. That's what he calls himself. He used to be named Lifestyles. You know what I'm saying? Um, we're releasing the mixtape. It's about, I want to say it's about 12. I don't remember, but it's enough for you to enjoy if you're a hip hop head that like to see teams. You know what I'm saying? That was the team I came from. I come from TA. You know, I used to be Temple Assassins to Together Again, and now the affiliates. You know what I'm saying? Um, so that mixtape is coming out October 22nd. That's the exact date that we released the first one in 2004. This one will be 21 years later. You know what I'm saying? Fourthly, um, fourthly, no, fifth actually. Um, I'm still debating if I want to release the third installment of this new thing's dedicated to Wu Tang November 9th. I'll let you know. Um, if I do that. If I'm halfway through the CD, then it's definitely going to come out because I'm putting out a certain amount of tracks. Those tracks I try to go in. I try to have like a bunch of tracks for that to represent the amount of work and the amount of inspiration that they've had over hip hop in the world for the past 31, 30, 32 years now. You know what I'm saying? But I'll let you know when that drops. If it drops, but it's supposed to come out November 9th. If I decide to do that, I'm halfway through the sixth mixtape, which will be hip hop for the culture. A lot of freestyle verses, couple of song remakes. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of freestyle, a lot of one verse joints. I'm probably only going to do like 10 tracks to 12 to 13 tracks. I'm not doing a lot of tracks in these mixtapes except for the Wu Tang one, right? So that's coming out November 12th on the birthday of hip hop. So I'll have two CDs released on that on in November. Then I'll have the album GIO. God is omnipresent. That's coming out December 1st to end off the year. Um, hopefully I get a good response from all of these different CDs that are coming out for people that support Dr. A&B African Man Born. If you don't support Dr. A&B African Man Born, it's okay. It's okay. I'm not, you know, what I mean? Like, I've been doing this so long, it doesn't matter if people don't like me. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter if people don't accept the music. You shit. You can even think I'm whack. I don't give a shit. You know what I mean? Like, I know me. And for me, it's all about doing what you love to do. Hip hop is the fucking thing I love to do. I love to spit bars. I love to be around this hip hop energy and ciphers. I love the battle shit. I watch the battle shit all the time. I love the breakdance. I love to watch the old history of hip hop. I've built around some of the pioneers of hip hop from I've been around Karis One, but I didn't build him. But I've been around like Bambaataa, and I know a lot of people don't like Bambaataa because of certain things. I've been around the Zulu Nation. Um, I've been around like the Jungle Brothers. I've been around. I opened up for them at the Lane. I opened up for Brother Jay, cool fucking dude. Elder Sensei, cool fucking dude. You know what I mean? I've even had respect from the pioneers here in Boston, from Manterra to freaking Ed OG. I have his number on my phone. I don't brag about these things. But I'm saying my hip hop history goes deep. You know what I'm saying? And my love for it is even deeper. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I do it. not because of some money shit. Or, you know what I mean? And it's great. All these guys making money. Kendrick, Drake, freaking Lil Wayne, all these guys. You know what I'm saying? It's great that they're making money. Take it to the next level. And you know what I'm saying? I just, you know what I mean? I have a view on what we should be doing with our culture. But I'm not knocking anybody making money off of this culture that I love so much. You know what I'm saying? Especially for my black people. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, we got some things in the works, man. I'm managed by Legal Mob Entertainment. I have my label, you know what I mean, Pharaoh on Top. African Man Born Productions, Pharaoh on Top is the clothing line. Um, Don't Crack Nation is one of my business partners, Gandhi Quigs, you know what I'm saying? Um, we got things going on, man, and I appreciate every bit of it, regardless of if it's positive or negative. I know where to put negative at, and I know where to put positive at. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, if you haven't seen everything, you can check out the whole live and see what I'm talking about. I'm pretty much talking about updates and stuff that I'm doing with those that support me. This will be shared on Facebook. Um, yeah, we can go from there, right? Check out all my social media: Facebook, African Man Born Music; Instagram, African underscore man underscore born; TikTok, African Man Born Music. What's the other one? There's another one. See, I'm getting old. I don't remember all of my shit. You know what I'm saying? But Pharaoh on Top as a business, clothing line, hats, shirts coming out, trying to get pants, sweatsuits, all of that on AfricanManborn.com. You can check it out. And then you can also ask me, like, yo, do you got this? You got that? And if I don't got it, I'll make sure I get it for you. You know what I'm saying? I try to take care of y'all. And also, I'm doing a pop up shop for those who are in my state, Massachusetts, Boston. If you're in there, go to Washington Park Mall, May 3rd. I'll be there again, my pop up shop, selling my material. You know what I'm saying? You can also order online too, and the Shopify will be up soon. You know what I mean? So definitely hit me up. Definitely support the brand, and I support y'all. All right. With that being said, my name is Dr. AMB. I appreciate everybody who listened, who popped in for a little bit and popped out or whatever. I appreciate all of it. You'll see more live soon. I'm gonna do a live tonight, probably around 8 ish, and I'll be on both Facebook and YouTube. All right, peace.